watching Lord Butthead, who's playing Cassidy. This is Plat 1 PC on Blizzard World. I can't, can't stop losing games. I don't understand exactly what I'm doing wrong. I've lost 8 out of 9 of my past matches. I don't get why I'm losing so much. If I'm losing 89% of my game, it's got to be me, right? That's correct. I usually top limbs and damage on my team, and when I don't, it's at least top 3. Again, top 3 is not very meaningful, right? There's only 3 possible options on your team. Like, your support's not going to have like highest damage that's a limb, so it's going to be either tank or either DPS. So you're always top 3. Like, I would say 99% of the time you should be top 3. If you're 4th or 5th, you're basically throwing. There's like no world, like your only job is to do damage, right? So how could a support ever have more damage than you and more eliminations? Yeah, if you are quote unquote top 3 and you are 3rd place, that means you are the worst, at least statistically, player on your team in terms of damage and elimination outputs. Anyway, the only thing that stands out in my stats is I'm dying more than normal. But that wouldn't change the outcome of my games that much, right? No, it'll massively change the outcome of your games. If you are dying, then you are unable to do damage, right? Like, think of it this way. If you do, let's say, 1,000 damage a minute, right? And then you get 10,000 damage per 10 minutes, per 10, right? Then, which is like a good general number. If you're dead for 2 minutes, then that's 2,000 less damage. That's 20% less damage. So yeah, like being dead is absolutely going to affect you, and not just the dead time itself, but also time spent walking back. So you should avoid deaths. Anyway, let's take a look and see what's going. I haven't done Cassidy replay in a while. Quick notes, just statistically for people to know: Cassidy does 70 damage on body shots, so 140 on headshots, and in Fan Hammer fires all 6 shots, assuming you have all 6 left, for 60 damage each. So your burst damage is better with right click in general. With reloads, I think you still do more damage just constantly fanning and reloading. But just to think of break points, 3 body shots kills heroes as long as you're within before damage fall off, assuming no headshots, and then 4 fan the hammer shots kill 200 heroes. So I can tell you're already having trouble holding at head level, right? All those shots were at body level, not head level. Okay, so use roll early. I'm just giving up space here. So what's happening right now is you're not really adding any value, right? You're like kind of put some damage to the shield, you like poked a little bit, which is okay. I mean, as long as nothing else happens, right? But if their DPS are getting more value, which they're not yet, then it's something to think about. So your ride goes in. As soon as your ride goes in, right here, you have to commit. Like, the second my Rhine charges, you have no choice but to commit right now. You cannot be like, oh, I'm going to play it safe and see what happens. If your tank dies, the fight's over. So your goal right now, like, this is a huge mistake by your Rhine. Your Rhine should not be doing this. But if your Rhine's going in, like, you should be going in right now. Like, you should be running up, shoot, right, roll in, and just commit and see how it plays out. All right. So you do step up. A little slow, I think, but yep. All right, you trade tanks. It's big. Great kill. Good. Commercial good. Good. All right, good cleanup. Cool. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good stretch, right? Again, I think you're a little slow to react to the Rhine charge. Did you just teabag him? Or you just teabagged nothing? Yeah, you just teabagged space. I'll pause for a second. The reason why people might be like, oh, like, why do you care? I think rude play in general is very unsportsmanlike. I take this perspective from both virtual games and also sports, right? Like, I play a lot of basketball. I think people who trash talk, I absolutely hate it. And we don't need to get into this, but let's just say that I think it's very unsportsmanlike, and I generally am like a very polite person, so I really associate like stuff like that with very childish behavior. Like, little kids are the people who do this shit, right? People who are very insecure about themselves. That's what I generally associate like unsportsmanlike behavior with, because it's very rare that you see like mature, like professional adults to be doing stuff like that. So up here, you have the opportunity to roll and immediately stick this Lucio and kill him, right? Roll, stick, right? For our people who don't know, magnetic grenade does 1 damage on impact, which is like nothing, plus 130 on explosion, and then 1 body shot will kill them. So magnetic plus 1 body shot is insta kill for Cassidy. So I think you could look for an opportunity to just roll and kill him. I understand not doing it because you don't know exactly where the brig is, and that could put you in trouble. But your Ryan just killed the Cassidy anyway, so I think it's okay to actually pressure this. As soon as he says towards me, I roll magnetic and body shot him. It's over, right? You miss this magnetic, which I don't think you should do at all. This is kind of crazy that you missed this. Now you're in super big trouble, and then you die. The Sigma is also coming up behind you, which you somehow missed. Right? So again, I think you should have killed this Lucio much faster. And then you roll, and then you slam to this railing. So just a quick tip. On offense, or rather on defense, you should have cleared all these railings, right? You really should set up top. And the default thing that you should do whenever you play defense is destroy these railings. And people are like, oh, it doesn't really matter until right now where you try to roll off the edge and you can't do it. So I think this is super sloppy for you to get picked here. Like, this is probably going to result in your team losing because you die up here. There's no reason that you should be up here now fighting a 3-on-1 situation, getting this low, and not killing the Lucio, I think is really, really poor play. Very lucky your Mercy's able to res you here. So I think everything kind of goes wrong. So you spin, roll right away, which I think is fair. You fan the hammer, but like I don't think that's super effective. I honestly would just save the shots and just try to shoot them. Because remember, like when you roll backwards, right here, you could still triple body shot somebody, right? You could just like regularly just try to like tap them regularly with the left click instead of trying to fan the hammer and do absolutely nothing there. Okay, so your Ryan's really far forward. You know this because you can see through the wall. Like, again, my perspective is I should step forward and take advantage of the space that my Ryan's creating from the fact that they're distracted. The Sigma cannot easily kill you here, okay? You have 2 supports in this situation, like, plus you're being pocketed. Like, you don't have to worry about the Sigma at all. Sigma cannot kill you in your pocket. Don't even worry about it, right? Unless you get hit by the rock and it bursts down, but even then, it's like you can't get 1 tap. All right, so you take the double body shot. As soon as you take the double body shot, you should have immediately rolled sideways. Like, this is just you being like, oh, I don't think this Cassidy's going to kill me, and then he kills you, right? He used all 4 shots. The last one wasn't even a headshot. Look at this. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. You just can't have that happen, right? Like, you just don't feel like, oh, like this cat's gonna hit shots, but like that's not hard. Like, he didn't hit headshots, like it wasn't a hard angle or anything like that. You're just walking out in the open, right? You even walk in a straight line to the left, right? 1, 2, like, you're just jumping, and by the way, you jump way too much. And then just easy kill on you. So now you've died twice, both super easy to prevent, right? All you have to do is roll sideways or just not be jumping in general. Just very sloppy play. So now your team is getting walked over. You come up, but the problem is you're not paying attention to the team situation. Okay, only your Ana and your Torb are alive. So if you come up here, you have to recognize, look, can I actually change this fight? Can I kill 4 people? Probably not. Okay, so my goal here is not to get in and play high ground because they're just gonna come and kill me. You know, I should just hide, right, or wait around the corner here for the rest of my team to regroup, and then maybe we can recontest, or at least contest right here. But the worst thing you can do is you can die right after this. See, like, what is your plan right now? They can all hear you, you know? Right? This should be an easy kill on Lucio. You completely flub that. Right? Again, 1 body shot, magnetic, and he's dead. With heal war, you might need to throw a second. Right? There, see? 3 shots. Nice and easy. Nice and calm. So, you should recognize the point is not touchable, right? It's just far too late. Nobody can touch this point at this time. You fan, which you whiff, and then you pop ulti here. This is like the worst possible time to pop ulti. Number 1, you're not even behind the shield. Number 2, their spawn is right here. So if you kill even all 4 of them, if you kill them with this ulti, it is nothing. They come back in 10 seconds. Okay? Remember, I mean, I say remember as though you've seen in my videos before, but killing them here means nothing. Okay? Killing them all the way over here means a lot. Because if you kill them right here, they have to spawn, which is 10 seconds, and they walk over here, which is another 20 seconds. That's 30 seconds of time that you buy. Killing them right here only buys 10 seconds because their spawn is right there. This is not a good ulti at all. You completely waste this, and you die, right? This is like the worst of all possible outcomes. All you had to do Once you recognize, yeah, you got the Lucio kill, just back up, right? Just back up, shoot the Brig, play slow. Okay? Maybe you get an opportunity to play with your Ryan to get more kills, but taking a gamble right now is very, very sloppy. Like, your aim is okay, it's just the decision making here is really, really bad. So, making a big mistake right now, which is getting in front of your tank. This is an overextension. If I see this as the enemy team, I'm like, okay, I can kill you. Managed to kill a Brig. Again, I think this is luck. I don't think the Brig should have died there. Would have been very easy, honestly, for anybody to save. The Lucio should have saved there. Go over Lucio, which is the right call. You see the Sigma is low, so yeah, just pressure on the shield. I would get a little closer to make sure that you're not getting damage fall off for your Fan the Hammer. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head, but I'd be worried about it. Oh, what the heck? So you have 6 shots here. So you hear the Cassidy top right now running. You should have, and you hear him kill a turret. You should already have turned. Yep. 1, 2, and then you decide that you don't want to kill him, and then you reload, and then you roll. Like, you do all the things wrong here, and then now you kill him. But I'm sure, I hopefully, forget how badly you botch this. Obviously, just shoot him the 3rd time, right? Also, try to go for headshots when he's ulting, you know. But hopefully, if you look at this, you could probably see this and be like, this is a really stupid high noon. You know? Like, you look at it, you're like, this guy's throwing. And that's what you just did a few seconds ago, where you just ulted, like, in the open against 4 people. And so hopefully you think of that the next time you high noon, be like, hey, can I actually get this high noon off safely? If not, then don't do it. So over here, you recognize that your Ryan is fighting in the room. You hear gunfire and everything. Don't go this way. Just go inside, right? Just play with your Ryan. Like, that's the point of your Ryan, is to make space for you. Instead of doing this important fight in here, you're just out here right-clicking a shield. Who cares? Your Ryan dies inside, and you're just not playing with him. Like, I don't know. Like, why are you obsessed with killing the shield? You could have just gone in here, used your Ryan, right, to buy you space. Look at all these people who are low, right? That's one tappable. That's one tappable. We shoot them in the head. You know? What are you doing? Really bad play. Okay, now you're in big trouble. So, you're overextended now that your tank has died. So either you want to die right away or you want to get out. Okay? I do not want to run down main, because main is super open and they're going to just shoot me down. I would run this way, go in mini, right, and then regroup my tank. Flux gets popped. I mean, you don't roll here, so you're basically screwed. And now the stagger continues, right? Now your Ryan is going to come back, and you're going to be dead. Again, just like basic Overwatch 101 right here, right? Play as a team. If your Ryan goes somewhere, go with the Ryan. You know? Unless you're taking a flank, but like sitting there on the flank shooting a shield that no one is using is not the right call. So, right now, you should think, how much time do I have? If I have time, I want to take high ground right now, because high ground's going to be a problem for me no matter what. Alternatively, I can play this corner. You don't have time to cross this. This is for sure. You don't have the time to cross this way. I think the fact that you still have roll, I would roll this way and come up top. I think that's the right call here. You definitely have time, assuming your Ryan is planning on contesting this card. You can play down low. It's not as good, but because you're going to be a much more danger, and you can't deal with high ground as well. But so you should immediately magnetic this Cassidy, because he's going to magnetic you. Yep. Fortunate that you didn't let one more shot. I think that right click is okay. Kill Lucio. Yep. Don't over peek. Yep, that's good kill. All right, good roll. I would tag for healing, right? Just to make sure that your support's realized. I think this. I think you played this reasonably well. I think going high ground would have been better, but I think you played this reasonably well. So now they're no, don't do this. Okay, so they're 3 dead. They're 3 dead right now, and they have 2 heroes that are super low. Why would you pop ulti here? So you could just shoot them, right? Why would you waste ultimate right now for this? I feel like you're kind of person who's like, I did this because it's fun. I thought it was fun. Well, sure. I mean, obviously you play the game for fun, but it's a very poor suboptimal decision, right? You completely wasted this ultimate for nothing. Like, really, really, really bad idea. I mean, what I'm seeing here is that your game sense, I think your mechanical skill is like probably all right, maybe even low diamond, but I think your game sense is quite poor and it's dragging you down. Like, your overall awareness of like where to go, how to play with your team, how to use your ultimate is really bad. So you should have taken the opportunity to go high ground already, right? Again, always play high ground by default. Don't play low ground. You can always drop from high ground to low ground. You cannot do vice versa. Now this fight is happening up top, and you can't do anything because you're just sitting low ground for no reason. Now you rotate back. Your Mercy's already dead, so it's 4 and 4. You're not able to help the right at all. They've now taken a ton of space, and now they control high ground. So now it's unfortunate because again they're using this opportunity to take all this space. And what are you able to do? Not much about it because you're just in the wrong position. Yeah, kill the soldier and great. So how does this Cassidy get up here? What the heck? What launches him? Oh, what the heck? I was like trying to figure this out. I'm like, how could he possibly have gotten up there? So I've never seen that interaction before. Okay. All right. So I don't blame you for not tracking Cassidy because I'd be like, I would also simply be like, I don't understand how this could possibly have happened. But you should have heard / saw that the Cassidy got launched, and then I think rolling off was the correct move. And then there's the confusion. You saw that gunshot, and then you should have looked up at this point. Definitely don't waste your time shooting the shield. That was a weird call. Somebody should heal you. Unfortunate, but it's not a big deal because you won the fight anyway. So again, you should take this opportunity to take high ground. Right? You should already be high ground already to force them, at minimum, to prevent them from taking high ground. Don't obsess with trying to chase the Junkrat, right? Like, this, going past this corner is not something you need to do. They're already rotating this way, and if you didn't see or hear that, that's another problem. You know, look how far they've gone to the cart without getting harassed. If you were just standing right here, you could just kill this brig. Like, she can't do anything. But instead, you're off trying to chase this Junkrat. You see this Lucio high ground on your right? Right? You're just not looking at him at all. You gotta kill this Lucio. Soldiers on cart. Yep, you did not need to drop. I would not have dropped there. Right? Just you can even just stand still. Like, no one's looking at you right now. Just stand still and just shoot them. Good kill to Cassidy. Alright, good fan. I like that fan. Should be alright. This can't manage this Junkrat clutches. Alright, so you're coming in again, just Lucio. Wow. Okay, I'm surprised this is plat 1 because this does not feel like that way. Alright, kill the Junkrat. Great. Alright. So pretty good defense. I'm surprised that you lose this game because I think that was overall it felt like a good defense. I mean, if you lost 8 out of 9 games, it's possible the true MMR for this game is like plat 3 or whatever because this doesn't feel like high plat to me. So you've already started. You're kind of like ahead of your tank here, so I would be careful. I would never wide peek like this before knowing if they have a Widow. You know, like you're like, hey, let me just walk out here. Well, if they have a Widow, you just die, and then you're out of sync with your team, and then they're probably, you know, not very good at the game, and then so they stagger themselves, and then you come out and you stagger yourself, and then you end up losing like 2 minutes of your time. Gotta chill here. Ugh. Yeah. So, I mean, this is kind of unlucky. Like, you eat a lot here, and then your Mercy and Ana are not healing you. I don't know there's a lot that you could have done there. I think your Rhine is going too fast. And I think that probably the right call is not to try to run to the right. It's to play to the left and to keep poking at them before trying to... Because you're clearly trying to, like, get through, and I don't think you're just ready for that. But in general, I don't give you a lot of responsibility for this death. I think that's incredibly dangerous what you just did. Alright, just look at it from the Sigma perspective. So watch you here, okay? You see how you just walk forwards like this? If I'm the Sigma, I'm killing you there. Like, oh, you just walked in a straight line, basically at me. That's very sloppy. Yep, kill a brig. Almost got her. You're super low. Again, don't front line here. Let your Rhine, be a little more patient and let your Rhine step forwards. And don't clump with the rest of your team, which is causing all of you to take a ton of splash damage from Sigma. Sigma's already at 72% ulti because you keep clumping with your team, right? If your team's going to the right, stay to the left. Create another off angle. That way you don't all get spammed in the same spot, especially against Junk Sigma. You shouldn't be killing the Sigma right now. You should be killing the Junkrat. I know the Sigma's easy target right now, but the Junkrat's actually applying a ton of pressure to your team. It is your job to kill the Junk. Nobody else in your team, just you and Soldier, are the only 2 people who can deal with the Junkrat right now. Don't shoot the Sigma. The Sigma's not going to die. There's no world where the Sigma's going to die, right? He still has Grasp, and he's a full health shield, and he has 2 supports. Not going to die. Shoot the Junkrat. a little too eager to fan, and you could have just shot her there. Junk dead. Cool. So pretty clean first point. Again, really surprised that you end up losing this. Something like really wrong must have happened on the second point. Because it could be baited and this could be a win. That would be very angry. Alright, good, right? That's a solid 3-shot. I mean, that's what you're really looking for. You want to get healed before doing anything crazy. Alright, tag for healing. Oh, you should have gotten that kill. Alright, good. Yep, good value. Again, very surprised that you lose this. Because you're going to get halfway there already. You only need to win one more team fight for this to be over. Oh no, that's a lot of whiffs. Yeah, that's not so good. You will just whip 3 times on him in the air. Again, I have no idea what this high noon is. Like, they all have covered. Lucille's fast. It's a really bad high noon. We should have taken the opportunity to go high ground. Yeah, big whiff there. Again, don't worry about killing the trap, right? The trap's very obvious. You can see because it's like poking out. Just kill the Junkrat, right? 3 shots here. Kill him. Or 1 shot in the body shot. Right? Always be looking for opportunities where you can get a kill. As Cassidy, like, the fact that you can so quickly and easily kill heroes is a huge part of your value, right? You have very little utility. You have no mobility, right? No verticality. Like, no stuns, no disables, nothing. Like, you really, really need to get kills. That's, like, why you exist, is to get kills. Trading with the other DPS is, generally speaking, not good if you're trying to climb. Because if you're trying to climb, that means you're better than everybody else in your rank. So you should never trade 1-for-1 your life for someone else's. Again, you can just shoot the trap, man. It's just 2 shots. Like, you're just using the whole clip there. Clip. Don't shoot the Orisa. I mean, like, you can do this right now because it's actually pretty extended. Like, this is fine. I probably would have just left-clicked there now because she's too far away, right? There's a lot of damage fall off for Fan the Hammer. Alright, good kill. Just chill right now. You just want to get healed. Right? Tap for healing. I really think you should tap for healing. Right? It helps the supports know when you need healing because it'll also give them notification. Fine. So another really bad high noon. Like, it's just look at the angle, right? It's like the Junkrat can easily get the cover. You're getting shot from multiple different sides. You have no cover, right? You have no shield. This is just all. Don't kill the tank. Of all people, do not shoot the tank right now. All right. So this all falls apart. First of all, your high noon's terrible. Second, you don't clear high ground. Right? And this is what I've been trying to say the whole time, and maybe you should watch my Blizzard World positioning video. High ground is critical the second point. If you don't take high ground, you probably will never take the second point. In the same way that when they were on offense, they never took second point either because they never cleared high ground. Okay? So when you were back up here, right, you rolled off to kill the Orisa, which was like, okay, I mean, it's pretty unusual that she dies here. She really shouldn't have. Actually, no, you don't even kill her there, though. I mean, you eventually kill her. She shouldn't have. I don't know why she went back to main. Like, she could have just stayed behind the corner and she would have been fine. But right here, I would have taken. I would have, like, peeked and then recognized, like, they still have 3-4 people alive. Like, they can definitely win this. Go inside, get the Mega, come up the stairs, and then clear high ground. And I think you win this game. I think you continuing to stay on low ground. Like, they're clearly all just waiting for the tank to come back. You know? I think this is highly problematic. I think you also could have gone this way inside and tried to force a close range fight would be another possibility. But I think just staying down here was a huge mistake, right? This is basically just a shooting gallery. You stay down here, everyone stands above and just constantly rains down fire on you. Alright, 134. Definitely you take high ground right now. So you're looking for it. You come up. I don't think you roll right now. I think roll is a bad idea because you don't know what's up here. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Junkrat's hiding next to you. Should you have known that he was there? I mean, maybe. It depends on sound distance. But I understand. He's definitely trying to be sneaky here. Right? You should throw magnetic. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But that's one of the reasons why you just don't use roll when there's a chance that you might get killed. You know, when you might be in danger. You should save roll. You're down 2 right now, so it's unlikely you can take this fight. I would just look for picks. Play safe, look for picks. Don't get staggered. Yep. All right. So it's, I think, 3 on 3 on 2 right now. So again, don't kill the tank. I would walk to the left side, right, and look who I can kill. If I don't get an angle, go down the stairs and try to kill people from here. That's the way you win this. Don't drop. Oh, no. All right. You drop. Kill the Orisa. You're just rushing the fight too much, you know? Like, you don't need to go in here and try to be the hero. Like, just stay alive, right? Stay alive, play with your Moira, the game is over. Yep. Alright, here we go again. So 10 seconds left. Now you're in big trouble. Now it's a 4-on-1. Yeah, what are you going to do here? Okay. So I think your aim is about right for Plat 1. Maybe it's low diamond. Definitely, I would not say mid diamond level. I think the thing that hurts you far and away is your game sense is very, very poor. I don't think you understand taking high ground. I don't think you understand how to play around your tank, like have your tank make space and have you follow up. I don't think you understand how to win like small, like 3v3 fights, for example, which I think is a critical skill. Cassidy's a duelist, right? He's not like a Junkrat where it's like, I'm going to spam the enemy until they fall apart and die. You have to have really, really good, accurate reads of the situation to figure out how to win. I didn't even realize you switched to Ramattra at some point. Wait, how far back? Oh, yeah. So, like, you kill the Orisa here, but honestly, it would have been totally fine just to stay up top, right, and just force them back, you know? Like, if you go over here, you shoot them, you prevent them coming out the doorway, and then your team moves the cart forwards, and then they back off if they contest, and you get chances to kill supports. You also could have walked this way and killed the DPS that are spawning and running back, you know? You have a lot of options here. Dropping low and trying to fight 2 supports at close range, one of them was a very good close range killer, is a very bad idea. Especially since your support's here. All you need to do is just stay like slightly further back. Your support heals you and you're fine. Yeah. So I would say game sense just all over the place. All the things are going wrong here, right? Just the timing of when you attack, your ultimate usage, trying to take bad fights, exposing yourself and getting yourself killed. Yeah, I think all the things are related to that. And then it's a grab bag of different things, so I can't like... You know, that's the central theme, but I think those are things to really focus on is, do I really need, like, what's the risk threshold I need to be applying right now, right? Do I need to take more risks to win this fight, or can I play safe and win this fight? So, for example, right here, after the Reese is dead, just play safe. If you play safe, this fight's won. But instead, you go for this very aggressive, close-range peek, okay, and then you get blown up. That's why you lose, right? Again, you had a lot of opportunities. Taking high ground, right? You had a lot of opportunities to win this game, right? Your team was in a very, very good position, but you consistently find yourself getting picked off, often first, which is preventing you from winning the game, right? You're probably mechanically better than most, if not all, the players in the game, but your game sense is so poor, it's really dragging you down. All right, hopefully that's helpful.